Well, hi, good morning. Thanks so much for joining me in my shop here on August 13th. It wasn't in my shop yesterday. The weather was just too nice, and today it's even better. So I'm going to do a fairly quick video here, I imagine. And what I'm going to do is try to trace the radio signal as it travels through the radio and find out where it doesn't show up. It's quite easy with this kind of radio because of the grid caps make a really good place to just test stage by stage. So you could almost think of this as being the antenna here, or coming from the antenna to this location, and you can see a wire going right to the grid cap. Pretty much here we've got the antenna signal. This is going to mix it, and here we should have 455 kilohertz right here. So here would be the incoming signal. I'm going to use the signal generator there. I'm going to set it to 1,000,000. It's set now to 1,000,000 cycles. So we should be able to see the tuning effect. Tune the radio, the signal should get stronger. So this is my signal tracer here, which I need to clip. I need to clip it onto the ground. Okay, we'll do it there. So this just goes to another kind of radio over here. This guy is actually a radio, different style radio. Doesn't have the intermediate frequency setup that this kind of radio does. So it's receiving a radio right now. It's tuned to around 1,000,000, which is the middle of the AM broadcast band. It just sounds like a radio. Well, because it is. I'm not sure I can pick up any stations here because I'm not a very good antenna. Dial it up to 1,000,000. Now, first thing we'll do is we'll see if we can pick up the signal coming straight from the signal generator to start off with. So I don't know that the signal generator is right on 1,000,000. Come on. Okay. Hello, signal generator. There it is. This will give us some idea here on this instrument of how strong the signal is. It should essentially get stronger as I go, but not necessarily. You can do that by using the eye here. Hard for you to see at such a distance, but I've set the eye about halfway here. This is independent volume. Okay, we're ready to go. So the first place we should find this signal is right on this cap. We have to tune the radio, believe it or not, to around 1,000,000. Hearing much. Oh, what is wrong with this tuning? Clunk, clunk, clunk. Oh, here it comes. Why is it coming and going like that? Juice here. Calibrating the instrument over here. So I'm rocking this entire piece here. The dial pointer, the tuning capacitor, and the supporting plate. It's quite an extensive supporting plate in here. Is all bolted together as a unit and then bolted to the chassis. And it looks like at that point, I should have noticed this earlier, this is isolated from the chassis by some rubber grommets. That's why this can rock. But see how it jumps? So the grommets have shrunk over time. They're just rubber. I've given up some of the ghost there, and they've shrunk down, and now there's play in this. But that's also causing, I'm pretty sure, the problem of the intermittent behavior of the radio. And you see a radio with an isolated tuning system here. There's a couple of reasons for that, but sometimes, not in a radio like this with a big transformer, but in those 5-tube radios with no transformer, sometimes this can be hot relative to the chassis. So watch out. I got a whopper of a shock years ago from exactly that. So we hear it, but it's very, very weak. I'll show you the antenna signal. It's, oh boy. There we go, just a loose clip lead. Okay, so that's reaching this point. This is what we're actually sending. Sending that. This is what's making it there. So pretty bad start already. I mean, the radio's not switched on right now. I'm just doing this passively. It's bound to be a little quieter here, but it shouldn't be much quieter. It should be hard to tell if it's any quieter. Shouldn't be any louder. That's for sure. So did we already discover a problem? We're going to start the radio up now and look for this signal, the signal that's here, having been converted to 460. I think it's 460 actually. It should come out of this transformer and into the top of this too. I should be able to pick it up here. So my radio, my signal tracer is designed for this. So we're going to flip to band A and we're going to tune 460. There's 460. So now this is ready to pick up any signal at 460. And my hand is supplying it a pile of noise. So, so we need to turn on the radio. Just check. Everything good? Looks good. There we go. Yeah, the weather here, I hate to say it because I know so many people have distressing weather all over the world. But here in my little town of Aurelia, we're just having wonderful weather right now. Just fantastic weather. Hot sun, cool air, low humidity. I believe the air is coming down from the north right now, so that's why we're getting such wonderful air. Beautiful blue skies, deep blue skies. I've hardly ever seen skies that blue in my life, actually. Okay, did I turn the radio on? I did. I see the tubes have warmed up. Put it on full. Power. Okay, we'll double check starting again at the start. Well, I can't anymore because I got it tuned to 460, so we're only going to get it here. Just getting it close. Should start coming through. I don't hear it. Hand on the volume control here. Okay, tuning my signal generator a little bit. It's just barely there. Now, did I find that tube weak and I changed it? Or is this the new one? This is the new one. Let's change it. Let's change this weak too. Radiotron. Made in Cunningham. That's England, isn't it? Made for Canadian Marconi Company. I think it was made in England. Let's see what the English tube can do. Okay, power on. Maybe the radio will work. Maybe this is the whole problem. I don't think so. Yep, warming up. See if we get any sound from the speaker. We should, if it comes out of the speaker, we should hear the signal generator. Okay, may have the volume turned right down. No. Is that the volume? That was the tone. This is the crummy volume. There's just nothing there. Nothing happening. Did I succeed in turning this on? Oh, I've got it dialed way down here. I don't normally do this. That's a little better. It was too low. That last test I did wasn't real. Okay, 92 volts. That constant hum is probably from the power supply, or buzz. It's actually a buzz. So she's in trouble. She's in trouble, Jim. Okay, can't get it there. Only here. Smarten up. Is this really tuned to 1,000,000? No, because I fooled with it. Right around here is where it was. Okay, gotta go back. Gotta go back to the start here. Okay, so signal tracer set to 1,000,000. So many things to line up. Okay. Finally, my signal generator frequency counter is working there. It's right on 1,000,000. I can't turn this down. Where'd it go? Okay, starting right at the antenna. What am I doing wrong? Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. Totally wrong. Let's try again. Something more wrong here? Yes, Jim, more wrong. Okay, let's try this. There we are. Get my head together here. Okay, that's right on 1,000,000. You hear the volume? I'll turn it up a little bit. What do we got here? Okay, we'll tune the radio. Dial is way off. Go. Don't need the radio on to do this particular test. Wow. Something going on with my machine here. What's up here? Hooking it up to the antenna is draining the signal out of the hooking up the antenna drains the signal out of the signal generator. Does that indicate a problem? I would think so. I mean, it sounds like there's a short on the antenna circuit, which would be why we're getting such a weak response here. Hardly any of it is making it here because of something. Something. Wow. This is a tough radio. This is a really tough radio. Signal's not even getting off the antenna wire and into the radio. It's not even making it square one. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that for today. I know it's kind of I'm just going to leave it at that. And tomorrow we'll carry on a little more. Now I realize how serious the situation is here. I have to think hard about how to ensure that this is, well, think hard. I have to think about whether this needs to be insulated or not. The grommets appear to be holding it up off the chassis, but maybe not. Wow, okay. Okay, hold on. While I'm packing up, I got a bunch more ideas. So, if the radio is switched to AM, then I'm trying to feed the signal through that burned coil, and maybe that's the whole problem there. It's not going to go through the burned coil. I should switch it to shortwave and see if the shortwave signal doesn't travel from the antenna right up to here nice and strong. So let's do that. Little test. So I'll switch this over. Shortwave. The radio's switched off. Doesn't need to be on for this. We need to get up to a much higher frequency here. We will go, where's it tuned right now? Right around 7 megahertz. So we will tune to around 7 megahertz here. Because even if the radio isn't plugged in, the first stage of tuning can still affect the signal coming through from the antenna. Okay, we'll put this back on. Antenna. Knock this way down, 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 down. Calibrate. Calibration's okay. Right. Okay, so now we need to... Oh, right. I know why I don't do this. Well, my only option here... So, okay, what's happening? My little box here can't tune shortwave. It can only tune in broadcast frequencies up to about 1700 kilohertz. So, can't tune shortwave directly. But this radio, if it's working to this stage, it will convert the shortwave signal I'm sending in at 7 megahertz down to 460. I should be able to hear it here. So I can at least use this device to test here. That's my plan. Okay. Well, then the radio has to be operating to do that. Right. Okay. Operate away. So we want this guy set to 460. Let me make sure I get it right here. RF. And we want to be on band A. And we want to be tuned up around 460, which is right here. Okay, radio's making noise. Now, well, obviously, just carry on, Jim, don't talk. Okay, signal, strong signal, around 7, tuned, around 7. Let's tune this. Okay, stronger signal, strong guest signal. If this doesn't come through, nothing's going to come through. Oh, that tuning is horrible. Why would it feel like that? Well, it's not coming through the radio, that's for sure. Now, it could be getting to this tube though. Let's find out. So we're tuned to 460. 460 RF, band A, everything's set. Here we go. Anything there? Nothing. Nothing there. There's nothing whatsoever. Nothing whatsoever. It's bad. It's very bad. I was hoping that would show us something interesting, but it's not. Okay, I think now I'm done. Can't really hear any clicks from this. Well, there could be all kinds of things wrong with this radio still. Okay, stop. Power off. Power off. Okay, that's it. That's enough. I'm going to go out and see if I can buy some good junk at yard sales this morning. It's Saturday morning, and there's a few yard sales around. So very lucky last week. On a whim, I stopped at a yard sale, and I bought a nice, almost brand new, essentially brand new pair of headphones, Bluetooth wireless headphones for $5. Let's see if I can go and duplicate that. So thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow probably.